Yes, students, listen carefully. In the last class, we have discussed about ionic product of water. What is ionic product of water, dear students? Ionic product of water is nothing but Kw. Kw is equals to is the product of concentration of H plus ions into concentration of OH minus ions. Okay, we are discussed. This Kw value is depends on temperature at room temperature. At room temperature means 25 degrees centigrade. Kw is equals to 10 to the power of minus 14 m square. M means molar square. M means is nothing but mole per liter whole square. Mole per liter whole square. Okay, students. So this is about Kw. Now, today we need to discuss about equilibrium constant or ionization constant. So the equilibrium constant is also called as ionization constant of water. So water ionization, while ionization of water to gives H plus ions and OH minus ions. So that ionization is not 100% ionized. So it exists equilibrium state, means dissociated water molecules and undissociated water molecules are existing in equilibrium state. So in that case, we have to find out a equilibrium constant or ionization constant of water we need to find out. So for example, water molecule, you have to take that water molecule is ionizing into H plus and OH minus ions exist in equilibrium state. So at this equilibrium state, the equilibrium constant of water is equals to the, already we know that for any reaction AA plus BB is converted into C and plus DD. For this case, equilibrium constant is equals to product of the product's concentration power its coefficients by product of the reactants concentration whole to the power of their coefficients. So here coefficients are 1. Stoichiometric coefficients. 1 mole of H2O can ionize to gives 1 mole of H plus ions and 1 mole of OH minus ions. For the above equation, the equilibrium constant is known as a ionization constant of water is equal to H plus ions concentration into OH minus ions concentration by concentration of H2O. Okay, students, it's very clear. This H plus ions concentration into OH minus ions concentration is nothing but Kw. Kw is nothing but ionic product of water. So the Kw is equals to concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus is known as a ionic product of water. Okay, students, ionic product of water. Its value at room temperature, its value is 10 to the power of minus 14 and denominator is concentration of water. So already in basic concepts of chemistry, there we are discussed about the concentration terms. So in that case, the concentration of pure water, concentration of water means molarity of water or concentration of pure water is equals to 55.5 molar. Already we are discussed this value also we need to remember, I said that time. So Kw value is 10 to the power of minus 14, concentration of water is 55.5 molar. Then if you are simplified, this value will get 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 16 molar. M means mole per liter. Our units are mole per liter or molar. So what is the equilibrium constant of water or ionization constant of water at 25 degrees centigrade? That value is numerical value, we have to remember directly. Otherwise, if you are not remembered this numerical value directly, means you have to derive. So the ionization constant of water is nothing but Kw by concentration of water. Kw value is 10 to the power of minus 14. Concentration of water is 55.5 molar. So on simplification, we'll get 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 16 molar. 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 16 molar. It's very clear. Okay, students. Now, next, you have to take any pure water. For pure water, concentration of H plus ions is equals to concentration of OH minus ions. So the product of H plus ions concentration into OH minus ions concentration at room temperature is equals to Kw value is 10 to the power of minus 14. Now both H plus ions concentration is equal to OH minus ions concentration means then H plus ions concentration is equals to OH minus ions concentration is equals to 10 to the power of minus 14 by 2 will comes. Then it is equals to 10 to the power of minus 7 molar. 10 to the power of minus 7 molar. You have to remember this point. Okay, students? Because for pure water, always H plus ions concentration is equal to OH minus ions concentration. So H plus ions concentration into OH minus ions concentration is 10 to the power of minus 14. So their half value is 10 to the power of minus 7. Okay. Next, we need to discuss about pH scale. Why we are discussing about that pH scale, dear students? Already in Lewis acid base theory, there we are discussed. Lewis acid base theory does not explain the acidic strengths and basic strengths. So the strength of acids and bases does not explain. So the strength of acids and bases we are expressing in by using pH scale. What is the importance of pH scale? pH scale is used to express the acidic strength of solution or basic strength of solution. So for example, the given solution is acid. So its strength we can explain by using pH scale, or basic solution they given. The basic strength solution also we can express by using the pH scale. Means whether it is a strong base or a weak base, or strong acid or a weak acid, is depends on its pH values, depends on its pH value. Now how to calculate the pH values? Okay, generally pH scale given by Sorensen. Okay, is the scientist name. So he is given pH scale, he is introduced the pH scale. So what is the definition of pH scale? pH scale is defined as the negative logarithm of H plus ions concentration. So is known as a pH. According to that statement, pH is equals to minus log H plus. LOG, log means base 10. So from that I know, you know very well in mathematics, the pH is equals to minus log H plus ions concentration. Then the log H plus is equals to minus pH. Okay, minus pH. This log H plus is nothing but base 10. From this you want H plus ions concentration means 10 to the power of minus pH. 10 to the power of minus pH. That's why H plus ions concentration in terms of pH is equals to 10 to the power of minus pH. Okay, and similarly OH minus ions concentration. Okay, similarly OH minus ion concentration they given, then its pH is we are expressed in terms of POH. Then the POH is equals to minus log OH minus ions concentration. From this OH minus ions concentration is equals to 10 to the power of minus POH. 10 to the power of minus POH. Okay, students. Now we know very well, for any aqueous solution, the sum of pH and POH depends on the ionic product of water, because this H plus ions concentration into OH minus ions concentration is equals to Kw. So the H plus ions concentration or OH minus ions concentration, or as well as pH value or POH values, depends on the ionic product of water. Ionic product means Kw. For example, you have to apply logarithm both sides. Log log A plus log AB. For example, log AB is equals to log A plus log B. It is the formula. According to that, log H plus into OH minus ion is equals to log H plus concentration plus log OH minus ions concentration is equals to log Kw. Okay, now both sides you have to multiply it with negative value. Both right side and left side, if you are multiplied with negative value means log, then the value will not be changes. Log OH minus ions H plus concentration minus log OH minus ions concentration is equals to minus log pKw. Sorry, minus log Kw. So minus log H plus ions concentration is nothing but pH, and minus log OH minus concentration is nothing but POH. pH plus POH is equals to minus log Kw is nothing but pKw. pKw. Okay. Yes, pH. That's why I said for any aqueous solution, pH and pOH values or pOH depends on ionic product of water. The sum of the pH and pOH is equals to pKW. Already we know that if Kw is equals to 14, okay, Kw value is 14 and pKw value is Kw value is 10 to the power of minus 14 and pKw value is 14 will comes. Just you have to apply logarithm, then minus log 10 to the power of minus 14 is equals to 14 will comes. So pH plus pOH is equals to pKw is equals to 14. Okay, let's see next point, that one like it. At 25 degrees centigrade for any aqueous solution, pH plus pOH is equals to 14. Hence, at 25 degrees, the pH scale always lies between 0 to 14. pH scale is lies between 0 to 14, minimum value and maximum value. Based on those values, based on certain pH values, we can identify the solution either in neutral state or in acidic or basic. We can identify very easily. Yes, ma. Listen carefully, Amresh, Devendra. Okay, now let's see the pH scale. I think you are studied in lower classes only this pH scale. It's very easy only. pH values already I said is lies between from 0 to 14. If pH is equals to 7, then it is called neutral solution. Okay. If pH value is more than 7, then it is called alkaline solution. If pH value is increases, if pH value is increases, means 8, 9, 10, then basic nature increases. Basic nature increases. You have to remember this point, because after that we need to discuss about dilution of basic solution, how the pH will be changes, dilution of acidic solution, how the pH will be changes, and what is the final pH value formulas we need to discuss. So pH value is increases, basic nature decreases. Okay, so basic nature increases because the pH value for bases is more than 7. pH is more than 7, then bases. If pH is more than 7 means pH value is increases 8, 9, 10, 11, then basic nature increases. pH value is less than 7, like 6. pH value is less than 7, then acidic solution. If pH value is decreases, pH value is decreases means, for example, pH is 0. pH is 0 means strong acid. Strong acid. If pH is 6 there means weak acid. Is a weak acid. For example, pH is 8, then weak base. If pH is 14, then strong base. Okay, you have to remember. So pH value increases, basic nature increases. pH value increases, pH value decreases, then acidic strength or acidic nature increases. For example, in our nature, some common examples, acidic solutions and basic solutions and their pH values. For example, in our stomach, for digestion of food material, in our stomach, some acid will release. That acid is known as gastric juice. Is nothing but HCl only. Gastric juice, hydrochloric acid. Its pH value is 2 or 1.4 to 2. In between 1.4 to 2 it will come. And tomato juice pH is also acidic nature. Its pH is 4. And human urine is acidic nature. Its pH is 5. And pure water pH is 7, because the pure water H plus ions concentration is equals to OH minus ions concentration. H plus ions concentration is equals to OH minus ions concentration. That's why for pure water pH is equals to 7. And human blood is basic nature, slight basic nature, weak base, because the pH is 7.4. And hand soaps, they commonly soaps and detergents are present in alkaline nature only. So hand soaps are soft nature, then the pH is 10, and detergents are household bleaching agents. Those are strong alkaline nature, their pH is 12. Okay, So pH scale you have to remember. Based on that only you have to imagine carefully. Then the all points will come in your mind. Acidic solutions and basic solutions concept. So the acidic strength or basic strength were expressed in terms of pH scale. So the pH formula is equals to negative logarithm of H plus ions concentration. Okay, and same way for bases, OH minus ions are there. For POH is equals to minus log OH minus ions concentration. So for base, pH plus POH is equals to 14. So for this case, for bases, pH is equals to 14 minus POH. 14 minus POH you have to remember. For bases, POH is equals to 14 minus POH. Okay. Then according to this, now we discuss about that. For pure water, dilution, upon dilution, how the acidic strength will be changes and pH will be changes, and either acids or bases we need to discuss. At 25 degrees centigrade, pure water, H plus ions concentration is equals to OH minus ions concentration. That's why H plus ions concentration is equals to OH minus ions concentration is equals to 10 to the power of minus 7. We know that. According that pH is equals to POH is equals to 7, because minus log 10 to the power of minus 7 value how much ma? 7 only. Because minus of minus 7 is equals to 7 and log 10 value is 1. Log 10 is equals to 1. Okay. Next. So for example, if the aqueous solution of an acid, you have to take acid. In a beaker, you are taking acid. For this acid, you are adding water. Some water adding, that is called dilution. It becomes, acid becomes dilutes. Diluted. Okay, then what happens? Upon dilution, acidic strength will be decreases. Acidic strength decreases means what? Acidic strength decreases means pH value is increasing. pH value is increasing. So remember that point in your mind. So for acids, on dilution, upon dilution, the acidic strength is decreasing. Acidic strength is decreasing means pH value is increases, but acid means always their pH value. How much water you have to add in that acid, it becomes more diluted, but pH value is always less than 7. pH value is always less than 7. So upon dilution of acids, the pH value is increases. The increased pH value is equals to initial pH value plus log V2 by V1. What is V1 and what is V2? V1 is initial volume of the solution. V2 is final volume of the solution after dilution. Final volume of the solution after dilution. In the same way, you have to take in a beaker, you have to take base. Okay. Then you have to dilute with water. You have to add water. Then it becomes diluted. Diluted means basic strength. Basic strength decreases. If basic strength decreases means what is the meaning? pH value is decreasing. So for bases, upon dilution, pH value is decreasing. pH value is decreasing. So due to the dilution, the final pH of base is equals to initial pH value minus log V2 minus V1. Log V2 minus V1, where V1 is initial volume of the solution and V2 is the final volume of the solution after dilution. Okay, students, and listen carefully. Next point: by dilution of acids and bases, whatever you have to add the volume, adding the volume, then the pH means how much you have to dilute either acids or bases. The pH of acids always less than 7, and pH values, see, means what I said, due to dilution pH of acids increases. pH of acids increases, but always less than 7. Always less than 7. And for bases, due to dilution pH value is decreasing, but always for base means always more than 7, more than 7. Okay students, that points you have to remember. Now next important points for acids and bases. For strong acids, because already we have discussed acids and bases are again acids is two types, strong acid and weak acid, and strong base and weak base. For strong acids only I am discussing these points. For strong acids, always H plus ions concentration is equals to normality of the solution. So remember that for strong acids, H plus ions concentration. Strong acid means it can be 100% ionized to give H plus ions. So for that case, the H plus ions concentration is equal to the normality of the solution. Molarity, normality already we have discussed it. So for example, I gave one strong acid H2SO4. That H2SO4 some 9 grams of H2SO4 is present in 1 liter. In 1 liter solution, find the H plus ions concentration. Yes, sir. Then the H plus ions concentration of H2SO4 is equals to minus log H plus ions concentration. Or find the pH, or H plus ions concentration is equals to, sorry. So for this case, H plus ions concentration of H2SO4 is equals to normality of H2SO4. Normality of H2SO4 we need to calculate. Normality, how to find out? Normality is equals to weight by gram equivalent weight of solute into 1000 by V in ml, volume of the solution. So according to that, normality will come. That normality is equals to H plus ions concentration of strong acids. Okay, now let's see that two strong acids we are mixing. Two strong acids. Two strong acids means, for example, strong acid 1. Its normality is N1 and volume is V1. And strong acid 2, its normality is N2 and volume of the solution is V2. Both are mixed. Both are mixed. Then the resultant H plus ions concentration is equals to N1V1 plus N2V2 by V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2 means total volume of the solution. Already these formulas we have discussed in basic concepts of chemistry only. For example, one strong acid, its normality is Na and volume is Va, and volume is Va. And another base, strong base, its normality is Nb and volume is Vb. But acidic strength is more when compared to base strength. If both are mixed, means what happens? Means acidic strength is more when compared to basic strength, means the solution is reacting, but the resultant solution has acidic nature only. If both strengths are equal, means it becomes neutralized. But acidic strength, see, excess of acid is added to limited amount of strong base. Then the resultant solution has resultant solution has basic nature. Sorry, resultant solution has a acidic nature. Acidic. So if the resultant solution is acidic, means it has H plus ions concentration. That H plus ions concentration is equals to NaVa minus NbVb by Va plus Vb divided by total volume of the mixture. Okay. Now in the same way, bases. For bases, OH minus ions concentration is expressed in terms of normality of the solution. For example, two strong bases are mixed, then the resultant OH minus ions concentration is equals to N1V1 plus N2V2 by V1 plus V2. In the same way, if a excess amount of base is mixed with limited amount of acid, then the resultant OH minus ions concentration, OH minus ions concentration is equals to normality into volume of base, minus normality into volume of acid by total volume. This is nothing but total volume of the mixture. Okay, students, like the way we are calculating either H plus ions concentration of acids and OH minus ions concentration of bases. We are discussing that is for strong acids only. That formulas are not applicable for weak acids and weak bases. So weak acids and weak bases, H plus ions concentration and OH minus ions concentration calculations we will discuss in the further. Okay, next concept there we'll discuss. Okay, now based on the pH scale, the solutions they are divided into three types. Okay, what are those three types of solutions, ma? Neutral, acidic, and basic solutions. For concentration conditions, for neutral, H plus ions concentration is equals to OH minus ions concentration. Then H plus ions is equals to OH means is equals to 10 to the power of minus 7. And OH minus ions also 10 to the power of minus 7. pH is equals to 7. pH formula, we know that, is equals to minus log H plus ions concentration. POH is equals to minus log OH minus ion concentration. Next, for acidic solutions, H plus ions concentration is more than OH. That's why for acidic solutions, H plus ions concentration is more than 10 to the power of minus 7. OH minus concentration is less than 10 to the power of minus 7. So for acids, pH value is less than 7 and pOH value is more than 7. Same basis reverse. Bases OH minus concentration is more. That's why H plus ions concentration for bases is less than 10 to the power of minus 7. OH minus concentration is more than 10 to the power of minus 7. And pH value is more than 7. For pH of bases is equals to 14 minus pOH. And pOH value is less than 7. So this tabular form also important, related objective questions they are asking previously. Okay. Next. Now acid base concepts is over. Now we need to discuss about the ionization or dissociation of acids and bases. Ionization or dissociation of acids and bases means either strong acids or weak acids, or strong bases or weak acids, how they will be ionized and what is degree of ionization, and based on the degree of ionization how it will be helps for the ionization of acids and bases we need to discuss. So first we'll think about that. Acids, you have to think acids general formula is HA. Acid means we know very well. Acid means what, dear students? Acid means the substance which can donate ionize to gives H plus ions. Those are called as acids. Okay. And base means the substance which can donate OH minus ions. Those are called base in aqueous solution. That's why acid I am representing as commonly HA and bases commonly represented as BOH. For example, acid HA is ionized in aqueous solution. In aqueous solutions is converted into, it gives H plus ions and A minus ions. In the same way, the base BOH is ionized in aqueous solutions to gives B plus and BOH minus ions. Now the problem is, if take any acid or any base, they are not 100% ionizing, only strong acids and strong bases. Strong acid and strong bases 100% ionize, 100% ionizing, ionize, or 100% dissociation takes place to give corresponding positive and negative ions, corresponding positive and negative ions. But what about weak acids and weak bases? Weak acids and weak bases are cannot ionize, cannot ionize 100%, cannot ionize 100%. Okay, ma? Yes, weak acids and weak. That point is very, very important. Based on that, how can we derive weak acids and weak bases ionization constant or equilibrium constants? We have to derive. Based on that, we can express their acidic strengths as well as concentration of H plus ions or OH minus ions and pH values we can calculate very easily. Okay, listen carefully. Now, what is degree of ionization? Degree of ionization or dissociation commonly represented by alpha. Okay, so what is degree of ionization or dissociation? Is nothing but it is defined as the ratio of number of molecules or ions dissociates to the number of total number of molecules or ions taken in the solution. That ratio is known as a degree of ionization or degree of dissociation. Degree of ionization or degree of dissociation is nothing but number of molecules or ions dissociated to the number of molecules taken in a solution is known as a degree of ionization or degree of dissociation is represented by alpha. Now, the point is alpha value is depends on the nature of acids and bases. If strong acids and strong bases, strong acids and strong base means, for example, HA is a strong acid. It can be 100% ionized. 100% ionized means completely dissociate. 100% ionized to gives H plus and A minus. Or a strong base you have to take BOH. It is a strong base. Then for example, 1 mole of strong base to gives 1 mole of B plus and 1 mole of O minus ions. Means how many dissociated molecules, how many molecules are dissociated and how many molecules are taken, those all molecules are dissociated. Means the number of molecules dissociated by number of molecules taken is same. That's why alpha value is 1. Alpha value is 1 for strong acids and strong bases. So these strong acids and strong bases are 100% ionized in water, hence those are called as strong electrolytes. Those are called as strong electrolytes. For these strong electrolytes means strong acids and strong bases. Ionization constant or degree of dissociation constant alpha is equals to 1 because how many molecules are taken in the solution, those all molecules are ionized, 100% ionized. That's why alpha is equals to 1. In that case, equilibrium does not exist. Equilibrium does not exist because it is only irreversible reaction. So for strong acids and strong bases, only reversible reaction takes place. There is no, irreversible reaction takes place. There is no reversible. That's why alpha is equals to 1 means does not exist equilibrium state. Now you have to think about weak acids and weak bases. Weak acids and weak bases cannot ionize 100%. For example, HA is a weak acid. Okay, is not 100% ionizing means some molecules only. For example, it is 100 molecules are there. In that 100 molecules only it is 50% or 70% ionized to gives H plus and A minus. So the remaining are existing in a undissociated form. So the dissociated form and undissociated form at certain state exist in equilibrium state. So that's why in weak acids or in weak bases like BOH is a weak base. It is a weak acid, so it has some dissociated molecules and undissociated molecules. So in between the dissociated and undissociated molecules exist equilibrium state. Those are known as weak electrolytes. So weak acids and weak acids cannot ionize 100%. That's why those are known as weak electrolytes. For weak electrolytes, alpha value is more than 0 and less than 1. Degree of dissociation or degree of ionization constant value for weak electrolytes means weak acids and weak bases, it is more than 0 and less than 1. And in weak acids and weak bases, the dissociated molecules and undissociated molecules exist in equilibrium state. Okay, that's why that equilibrium state is known as ionic equilibrium. What is ionic equilibrium? In weak electrolytes like weak acids and weak bases, the dissociated molecules and undissociated molecules are exist in equilibrium state. This equilibrium state is known as ionic equilibrium. Okay, now we need to discuss about ionic equilibrium in weak acids and ionic equilibrium in weak bases we need to discuss. Okay, listen. So weak acids cannot ionize 100%. Hence ionic equilibrium exists between ions, dissociated molecules and undissociated acid molecules. Okay, let's listen carefully, dear students. Now consider a weak acid HA.